This is a process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict Cut File Shop, where we all use Virginia's lovely cut files and we use them on a layout. Now, I am part of the design team again this time around. I am one of the last OGs of her group, and I absolutely love being part of her cut files. I had to take a little bit of a break. She understood completely, and now I am back, and I am coming in strong with using the basket full of apples, which is a couple years ago for her autumn collections that she has released for cut files. And this one is a goodie. I love doing this one. We went, and we're probably going to do it again depending on the year or how this fall is going to go, this autumn season, but we're planning on going back again. And I absolutely love going to the cider mill that is in North Carolina. It's only a couple hours from us, and it was a lot of fun for us just to sit there, hang out, pick some apples, and then come back home for the day. Now, I am back to all of this off camera. I am using a collection that is from the Hip Kit. It's one of the older collections. I can't even remember when this one got released, but I never dipped into it. So I took one of the papers that I got and did a bunch of fussy cutting that you see over in the right-hand corner, and those are going to play a part on the actual basket itself. All of the papers except for the apples are from this collection. The apples, I had to pull a red from somebody while I was at the crop. As you can tell, this is still one of them that was at the crop. I was able to film 6 layouts, I think, 5 or 6 layouts. So the first few of this month is going to be from that crop, which is fantastic. I always love to bulk film like this because it makes it a lot easier. But I am taking distressed inks that I purchased while I was there. I decided that I am going to make a kit that stays in my box that I'm automatically going to have with me no matter what. And I don't have to worry about trying to pack those items, because I am just going to duplicate it so then I have them in my stash while I go on these retreats, because I've noticed that I go a lot and I'm digging or asking my friend Fran or Amy or whoever's with me that knows me that I can use their products or that I can ask to use their products. And I'm just tired of doing that. So I am making a kit. So what I did is that while I was at the retreat, I went and bought the distressed inks, the little ones that I know that I'm going to use. Now, the black paint and the white paint, those I always have to throw in anyway, because those can't sit there in there just because it's wet paint. It's a wet medium versus like an ink. So I'm letting that dry, and then I wanted to add a few little bits of black to this barrel. I wanted it to this basket or this barrel to make it look a little bit more like a wine barrel, like an old rustic barrel basket of apples that are sitting there. And then the 2 photos that I'm using are one of them where I had to pick the apples out of the tree, and then I'm standing there with the apple picker looking like I'm a Farmer Joe standing there trying to pick apples. So that's what these photos are. And this is where I'm using the the fussy cut flowers that I did, and I'm placing them in different spots on the page. I really love how this one turned out. I like how they look. I think that it is fantastic. Just adds that little bit of autumn flavor and me just getting my mojo back. I went through a huge spell in September, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do design teams like this, collaborations, and all of the other fun stuff that I do along the way. Now, if you are one of my OGs or have been around a while, I very seldom go through a funk. It takes a lot to go through it, and I've gone through one. And it hit me hard in September. It started in August, and I just it just wasn't coming. It wasn't jiving. I don't get why I was having these issues, and you could come up with a bunch of different theories on it, but I just lost it. Lost my mojo, lost everything. And I was hoping that this crop like brought it all back, and it did. Like, I am super excited. I've got another layout that's getting ready to be filmed today while I'm doing this voiceover. I'm just absolutely, I figured out, I got my mojo back, and I just love, crafting. It's always been my jive. So now I'm taking these leaves and putting these little leaves underneath, just to add a little bit of that blue elsewhere. Excuse me. My allergies are really bad. Yeah, that's another reason too. Gotta love the autumn season. And now I am just going to go through the embellishments now. I do make sure that you can see. The only part that you're really not seeing after I put all this on and I did all that work is the basket. But it's still like you can, when you move it around, you'll see the black spots and all those little things in there. But these pictures and these stickers and just everything that I add to this just adds so much joy to the layout, and I just love everything about it. Make sure that you go check out Virginia, her group. She always releases them a day before when you're in the United States, because she's always a day ahead of us because of where she lives. But they've already been released, the new ones. She's got some Hocus Pocus, some Halloween ones in there. I just love the way they look. I had to go a little old school because of the photos that I am using. I had to dig back into it, which is fine too. You need to do that too. You need to find it. My title is going to be called Stay Golden, and I'm sorry about the gold metallic. Like, it's just shining on there. There's nothing I can do. It's gold. It's shiny. It is what it is on that respect. But my title is Stay Golden. I just really love, like I said, I really love what this layout just turned out to be. Now, I do add these little sayings down on the bottom. You can't see them on camera, and I can't even remember what they say, but they match with what Stay Golden means. And then I do think I come in with some black. I think I even come in with some splatters. Maybe it's just all the black. But the still shots are coming up. Make sure you go check out her group, her website. Everything will be linked down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I would love to have you as my YouTube family. And I'm getting closer and closer to that 4,000 subscriber giveaway. And I would love to be able to do that by January. So if you could, just hit that like and subscribe button. Also, the still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.